let's get into this. Alright. Hello, people. Me again. Another beautiful day. Yeah. Hope your five senses work. Health and strength is good. What? Now, to all you train lovers, you know, people who like trains, you know, in real life, you know, people who work on trains, you know, me, I'm a big fan of trains, and I've always said, if I ever own a property, or own a house or own a property, I'm gonna dedicate one room to a train, because, you know, like, I would like dedicate one room to a train, to where I could build like a train station, like build it as big as I can build it, and then once I finish building, I can sit there and watch the train go, move all over the place. Good hobby to get into. I'm pretty sure there's people like in the U.S. or outside the U.S. that own property. They know what I'm talking about. They got like they like trains. You know, trains are their hobby. So they got like a room or a room on their property, probably attached to the house or in the back somewhere, and they turn that room into just one big train station. They build like this. They build like the train station, everything. Me, if I ever own a when I own a property one day, I'm gonna turn one specific room into a train station. You know, because I like watching trains. Look, I didn't know that the trains that carry the cargo out there in the real world, I didn't know that they run into the port. They run into the port, like into the port. Until one day I went down to the port one day and I was like watching this long train, because I like to sit there and watch them go by. I've seen this long train carrying all this cargo, and it pulled into the port, and I'm like, huh? So I'm like, oh, that's where all that stuff is coming from. So, because I know all the ships comes into the port, but I didn't know that the train pulls into the port, and then it loads up and then drop the cargo all over the place. So, something I learned. So, if I ever own a property, man, I want to turn one specific room into a train station. I want to build it myself. Get the equipment, the tool, the train set. Get the little street lights, snow. Get some leaves. Put some caves on it. Everything. I mean, just like how the environment is in the real world. That's how you're supposed to build your train station if you own property. That's the luxury you get when you own property. So me personally, if I own a property one day, man, oh yeah, I'm gonna turn one room. If the room is too small, I'm gonna double it. so I can build a train set. Good hobby to get into, you know. So yeah. But anyway, look, for all you train lovers though, Train Sim World 3 release date set for September. You probably played Train Sim World 1, Train Sim World 2, and now 3 is coming. So listen to this. It says here, the Train Sim World 3 release date is about a month away, and it supports add-ons purchased for Train Sim World 2 while adding all new weather and lighting conditions. It says here, we're on track for a brand new train sim experience. If you catch our drift, the Train Sim World release date has been revealed, and the latest edition of the simulation game will be hitting digital store shelves September 2nd, which is less than a month away. Armchair conductors can look forward to a new dynamic weather system. See, some exciting new routes and some jaw-dropping new lightings. And the best part is add-ons purchased for Train Sim World 2 will allow you to will follow you to the new edition of the locomotive simulation games. And it says here, let me catch this. It says here, it says here, the biggest news with Train Sim World 3 is its new dynamic weather system and lighting system, which works together to make your locomotive conducting experience a whole lot more atmospheric. Dovetail game says it adds new volumetric skis lit by a new lighting engine, which allow you for extreme weather conditions. Along the long new routes. These new conditions include fallen leaves, which can create big problems for trains. Wet leaves reduce traction, which is important for engines hauling heavy load. See? The port. Anyway, it says here, Train Sim World 3 features 3 new routes. 3 California Cajun Pass, located between San Bernardino Mountains and San Gabriel Mountains. This route connects San Bernardino to Barstow, and you'll be able to command the BNSF ES44C4 and SDE42 locomotives at the head of some of the longest trains in America. Yeah, you Train Sim World fans gonna love this. It says here, there's also the 116-mile / 187 kilometer Castle, the Warburg route in Europe. Woo! Featuring the German Ice 3 and Ice 1 passenger train. This is the longest route Dovetail has ever made for Train Sim World, and it passes over viaduct and through tunnels, with the ice train making the trip at very high speed. I wonder if, you know what, they might need to put that Japanese bullet train in Train Sim, but that's another argument for a different day. Let me continue here. It says here, finally, there's the Southeastern high-speed route in England on Kent, suited between London, Ashford, and Dwartford. Here you will be running the Class 375 and 465 EMUs as they handle the commuters route on the Southeastern. Here you will also be able to drive the Class 395 Javelin, Britain's swiftest domestic passenger train. Another bit of good news for sim fans is that any route and engine you own in Train Sim World 2 will be carried over into Train Sim World 3, but Dovetail Games note that these older routes and trains will not include the new features added in this edition. It says Train Sim World 3 will be available on Steam and Epic Game Store with a sticker pack listing for $39.99 / $29.99, and at a deluxe edition price at $59.99 / $49.99. And that's the end of the article. And there you have it, you Train Sim fans. You got your hands full with this one. So have fun and enjoy, man. Trains, locomotive trains are good hobbies to get into. And like I said, there are people out there in the world that that have got a big train like construction set that they personally built, and probably adding extra pieces to it. So they're probably big fans of this game too. So this game is gonna be it's gonna bring some new trains, new routes, new elements, new weather conditions, new lightings, new effects, everything that affects a train in the real world, locomotive, whether commercially or you know, are carrying cargo or freight. They're adding that to Train Sim World 3. So enjoy. They're good hobbies to get into. And the thing about it, when you personally build one, you gotta have a big room. You gotta have a big room, for the size of it and stuff, and the layout and building the tracks and everything. But they're good hobbies to get into, man. So it takes your mind off a lot of things. It takes you train hobbies takes your minds off things that's going on in the real world. It's like your little getaway from the real world. So it's good to do. And you can build a track how you want to build it, add what you want to add, lay it out how you want to lay it out, and put your different lightings, your different your different neighborhoods, your different cities, towns, your caves, all that, man. So good to get into. Me personally, when I own a house one day, you best believe one of those rooms are going to be doubled or tripled. I'm gonna make sure of that. so I can build that train station that I always want to build. But they're good. It's good to get into, man. Real fun too. Anyway, but that's a little news for Train Sim World. Hope you enjoyed the video. Me yapping my mouth. Anyway, nice talking to you people again. Chris, it's still Star Wars and Star Trek thing. Or Dark Side. Come on. Peace.